Hello. Welcome to the third episode of MMC Sheds Light on Optical Fiber. Today's topic focuses on single-mode fiber classification. We have seen so far that there are two single-mode fiber types, OS1 and OS2 fiber. The OS1 fiber is now obsolete. There are several OS2 single-mode characteristics. Indeed, the ITU, the International Telecommunication Union, regroups single-mode fibers according to their geometry, performance, and characteristics. We generally call them ITU recommendations. But what are these recommendations? There are over 15 ITU recommendations: ITU G652, ITU G653, ITU G654, etc. Each of these will define a single-mode fiber type according to a characteristic, a performance, or even a geometry. So we will focus on the most used ITU fibers. The first one being the G652. The G652 is indeed the single-mode fiber most commonly and widely used today for transmission applications using LAN fiber optics. 4 versions of G652 exist: the G652A version, the G652B version, the G652C version, and the G652D version. The G652D is currently the most used for single-mode fiber transmission. This version has what is called the zero water peak, meaning a small water peak. This fiber will eliminate the water peak and have a better transmission over the entire wavelength band. Indeed, the water peak allows attenuation on a given wavelength, namely 1,383 nanometers. This 1,383 nanometers attenuation is mainly due to a vibration of the oxygen-hydrogen molecular bonds. That is a water peak. The G652D, as shown on the curve, will eliminate the water peak for a better transmission performance on the entire single-mode fiber wavelength. The second single-mode fiber version used for various applications is ITU G655. The ITU G655 is an optical fiber called non-zero dispersion shifted fiber, abbreviated as NZDSF. This NZDSF has a specific low chromatic dispersion. Non-zero does not mean zero. Indeed, its specificity consists of low chromatic dispersion. Chromatic dispersion relates to the difference in propagation time. A light possesses different wavelengths, and these different wavelengths will have different propagation times, and so we obtain out-of-sync signals at the end of the transmission. We call this chromatic dispersion. The G655's specificity consists of a very low chromatic dispersion and can hence be applied and used preferably for long-distance applications. Chromatic dispersion is namely one of the factors that limits the bandwidth. Finally, the third single-mode optical fiber the most used is called ITU G657, mainly used in FTTH networks. This optical fiber is not sensitive to the curve radius. 2 types of G657 exist: G657A and G657B. The G657A complies with G652D, yet its curve radius is 10 times that of the G652Ds. The G657B is even more insensitive to the curve radius and has a 10 times greater curve radius compared to G657A. That is, a curve radius almost 100 times more important than a traditional optical fiber. The optical fibers G657A and G657B are subdivided into 2 categories: the G657A1, the G657A2, and then the G657B2 and G657B3. Each of these features a different curve radius. You can see on the graph that, obviously, a G657A2 and G657B3 optical fiber will have a much more important curve radius than a G657A1 and a G657B2. You notice that the G657 is mainly used for FTTH applications. So, there are different classifications of ITU standards for single-mode optical fiber. The most common and most used are the G652D, which is currently the most used for fiber optic transmission applications, and the G657A2, which is now used mainly for FTTH networks. That's it for this third video. Don't miss our fourth video on MMC sheds light on optical fiber about the different types of optical connectors. Thanks, and see you soon.